Hey, I'm terribly sorry I haven't uploaded in such a long time. Things have been, well, a lot of stuff has happened. I'm sure we've all been enduring things in our own way lately. I am getting ahead of myself. Okay, I guess it's better that I start from the beginning. Let me explain what happened. January 2020. I launched a big project that I had been working on for 11 months, Infinity Animators. That was really fun, and I learned a ton from collabing with 20 plus artists on this. Man, the community is awesome. After that, I took a few days of break, and I started really planning on an idea that I had this whole time. I want to make this my full-time job. This whole thing, making animations my own way. Weeks has passed, and then suddenly, quarantine. Everyone went back home and stayed there with nothing to do. Back then, people said it might just take like a month or more, just for remote working to get established. Thinking about that, we were pretty lucky actually. My line of work is the type that can be easily done at home. We also had a pretty good government help, so I wasn't worried about dipping into my savings. But at this time, my mind tuned into one idea. It was going to be a month or two of me not doing any work, so for April 2020, this was going to be a month of full-time JeffNotes. I was going to be able to make as much immense progress towards this dream as I could. So that's what I did. For 8 to 10 hours daily, Monday to Sunday, I would work full-time on JeffNotes. The main idea of this work was that I needed to transfer everything in my YouTube production over to Blender. That meant I had to build a good chunk of how I make animations over in a new software, while learning about this new software. Yeah, it was tough, but hey, it was actually super fun because it was full-time JeffNotes, man. But why Blender though? I've been mesmerized by Blender for a year now actually. There has been tons of great updates on this all-around 3D software. I really think it can compete with the industry standard out there. But Jeff, don't you use an industry standard software? Yeah, I've been using 3D Studio Max for years now. It's what we use in work too, so I work really fast in there. However, the monthly subscription fee for Max is really getting problematic for me. Blender beats that by making me pay $0 for their software. The free open source software dealie? Man, that's super big for me, man. In the long run where I may hire other artists for my videos, I won't have to worry about licensing fees, and I can freely share my files that is accessible by anyone. Oh, also, the Blender community is simply amazing, man. By far, this community is the most inspirational and has a welcoming, fun attitude, and the level of support people give is astonishing. I've seen similar enthusiasm like this in the animation community as well. There are so many people willing to help you out in Blender, and each support only improves the software even more. Okay. Back to the story. So what did I do then? First, I had to bring my JeffNotes character in Blender. I had to build a brand new rig. There were some parts that I could have salvaged there, but I like the idea that I was starting from scratch with this. This way I can apply my past mistakes and make sure that they're not in the new rig. Next, I had to update how I animate. Internet animation is all about quantity of uploads with a consistent bar of quality. So I needed to figure out how to animate faster and be able to keep a schedule that I can manage. I also want to see what I can do with changing the style of my character to make him look more anime. I've always wanted to make my own animes, man. At least this YouTube animation character is the start of that. In 1 month, I completed work that I thought would have taken me about a year to achieve. Before, I only had 2 hours every night, and that's if I had the energy level to work at all. With full-time YouTube work, I got a minimum of 8 hours daily. That meant that I can accomplish 30 weeks of work in 30 days. After April, summer showed up, and with that, the studio where I work called all of us back to start remote working. JeffNotes full-time was now done. Summer also meant that I had to move to a new apartment as well. Oh, 2020. You sure are one crazy long boss fight. Good thing we found a place before quarantine happened, but there was so much work with moving to this place that I had weeks of not working again on JeffNotes. A big chunk of my production work was done later after that, and I was able to somewhat move fine in Blender now. But I still needed more time. There was still more work to be done before I could upload normally again. As soon as everything was ready in my new apartment, I started working harder on JeffNotes. I needed to make sure that I had the hours to work at it every night. During the day, I managed to write scripts and plan for new videos while I'm doing my day job. I could have just continued making the same type of videos just so that I can say that I am, active in YouTube. But no, I needed to do this. In order to make better content, I needed to take several months off from uploading. It sucks not having people watch my stuff, and this feeling that I'm disappearing out of the online world, it was unpleasant. But I'd rather have this sacrifice now and have a much better refined animation production that I can enjoy. And here we are, this video here, brand new JeffNotes. I'm calling this JeffNotes 2.0, man. This is the first official video of this new change, and the first video of me being a part of the Blender artist community too. A new software, a new way of doing animations, with the goal that one day I can make good money from this so I can return to making this my full-time job. And with that, I think I can say that you will be expecting a new video in this channel at least every month. Well, hopefully, yes, it's not a hard promise yet, but I'll try my best to stick to a regular schedule this time around, Alright, I hope you guys keep watching more of my random animations. Do leave a like and smash that subscribe button, please. Okay, thank you. I'll post more videos soon. Take care, you guys.